Hola mi gente, ¿cómo estás? How you doing? Living okay. My room is looking crazy. Anyways, I just had a 2-hour meeting, and the fucked up part about the meeting is my big ass head was on a screen, and I had 2 people texting me that were physically at the meeting because I'm remote, and they're like, I see your face. And then my friend proceeds to send me a mama screenshot of my big ass head. So get my ultrasound on Friday, so I'm kind of geeked about that. To my ex yesterday, we talked for like a good hour, I think maybe an hour and a half, about the birds and the bees, the flowers and the trees. I'm just kidding. No, he was telling me about what dating looks like for him. I told him what dating looks like for me. I have moments with people. I don't have statuses. You're not gonna see an update in my bio, but dating for him sounds like a nightmare, and for men in general. But like I've said in the past, I'm a split it and go Dutch person, especially if we don't know each other like the fuck. And I like to take a few, you know what I'm saying? I like to drink and drink and drink, and so I can't, you know, I don't know if anybody could afford my drinking habits. You guys, I love your faces and all that good shit. They're crusty, but deal with it anyways. Crusty. He's like talking shit because I had on a dress, so it showed like some of my legs, and he was like, he's in his feelings right now. Mr. Incredible, calm down, baby. Oh, I don't think I ever told you guys. Okay, so I got this. This doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't last. Okay, this is my G right here, Dolce & Gabbana blue. Oh my god, I didn't know how Versace was gonna smell, so I got the smallest one, but I'm gonna get a bigger one. This is Versace. But I didn't know how it was gonna smell. I went on a leap on this one. This is the Coach one. It smells bad in the bottle, but it goes good with my body chemistry. Kimana is in here daily spraying my Dolce & Gabbana. Dolce & Gabbana was recommended to me by Basic Bitch because he wears Dolce & Gabbana blue and he wanted us to match, and I never went out and got it. But now he's like, oh, I need to get you the intense one because that's the one you like. And I was like, I want to get the one that smells like you. And he was like, I'm gonna get you one that smells like me. So I love that Dolce & Gabbana shit, but the woman's one smells good. It's just that I'm allergic to bees, and so I tend to wear more male fragrances. For instance, my Calvin Klein one, it's unisex, but it smells more masculine. So I have this one, and it's for the summer, but it smells more masculine. I like that. And then I also got, this is gonna be taking it back, y'all, Marc Ecko, and this smells really, really good. So I have that in a travel size, and I take that one with me when I go on trips, because ain't nothing like showing up to a nigga's house smell like, you know what I'm saying? But that's, yeah. So Basic Bitch at first didn't know that I wear male scents, and so he was always accusing me of cheating even though we weren't together. And so he'd be like, oh, you was just with the neck. I was like, what are you talking about? But not realizing, because I use a lot of male scents because I like them, and bees don't come after male scents. You know what I mean? So I'm about to try to get as much as I possibly can get done. I don't know if you guys can hear the fucking birds in the back, because hold on, let me see. Of course. Oh, there it went. I don't know if you heard it though, but I'm gonna try to get as much as humanly possible done. Plus I need to get something for all these nails now, because I keep buying nails and I don't have anywhere to put them. Hey guys, I'm on break. It's like a very cold day today, so my outfit changed. My Marvin's like, oh my god, your legs are covered today. I know, baby, I know. Anyways, I love you guys. I had to go back to work. I'm probably already running late. I had to feed the animals. I had to freaking let the dog out. I had to make my water, make my coffee, and go to the bathroom myself. And I was supposed to be cleaning up this messy ass room, and I haven't done it yet. So I love you guys. That's why I'm holding it so close so you can't see it. I'm just kidding. Here it is. But I love you guys. guys, bye. Hold me off of doing other stuff right now so I can focus on this case, because I don't feel like the customer is wrong in this situation. But I might find out in the end that he is. Who knows? Imagine this is the last vlog you see of me. Y'all are invited to my virtual funeral. Y'all are all invited. Oh my god. I'm trying to make light of something that's giving me anxiety, to be honest with you. I don't want to go. I feel like I have to go for the most ridiculous things. I've been there twice this. Have I been twice? Yeah, that fucking place urgent care turned me away twice. They're definitely gonna be like, you gotta go. They should have something. If something's, I'm gonna call and be like, hey, if something's caught in my like sternum area, they're gonna be like, go to the ER. They're definitely gonna say that. Oh god, why do I have to know medical terminology? It doesn't feel like a medical emergency, but it can turn into one as a thing. To get my ace back, so she's back in the streets with me. So I'm kind of like, I was like, I hate to be toxic, but I was missing you, because you know, Too Short's shit cocktails, and then he would just talk about all the freaky shit he was doing. That was me and her, and kind of missed my little whole team. So I'm not glad to have my ace back in them streets with me. Hello. It's Thursday. I'm on my first break. I'm pretty sure it's over. I think the thing went down my throat finally last night, so now I want to shove something else in there. My cousin sent me videos from Vegas and beach. I was gone. I'm glad nobody has that footage for her, because she, ooh, bitch, I was gone, okay? But let me get back to work. I need something to suck on, so I'm trying to find that. And oh, and I needed my card. That's another reason I came back here, was to get my cord so that I can buy things. I just contacted my dentist, and he has some nerve not working till 11, like a bitch. Anyways, I was trying to see if they had something at like 5:30, so when I got off I can just go in, because I don't want to go tomorrow. But we'll see how that goes. I'll probably be like, no, I want to see you tomorrow. It's so annoying. I guess I'm taking you guys to work with me. I guess I left the fucking fridge open after I fed the guinea pigs. Let's see. I'm back from my lunch. I did laundry, and then I found out we have a meeting like right now, so I'm super confused because I don't know where it came from. Swear I looked at my schedule not that long ago and there wasn't a meeting, but I had a meeting again earlier that I didn't know I was gonna have. I don't know, I don't do well with pop-ups, you know? It's very odd. I'm off work, but I'm still helping my coworkers. At the end, I was trying to work my own case, and then it really needed help. What's wrong? Okay, sorry to logging out, guys, but yeah, today was exhausting because it's mailbox day, and tomorrow I was gonna like cancel my appointment, see if I can come today, and the doctor has an emergency, a pre-emergency. I've been pre-sad, pre-mad, pre-upset, but I've never had a pre-emergency. So the doctor has a pre-emergency, so he canceled my appointment, which I wasn't feeling going anyways. So after my GYN appointment, go potty wolf. After my GYN appointment, I am done for the day. Oh, it feels so nice outside. What I haven't done in a long time is vlog outside, because now, y'all remember when that was a field? Y'all remember when we had nothing out there? Remember those good old days when I could set up my camera right here and have a chat with y'all? Now I can't do any of that. We about to run this. Hola mi gente, ¿cómo estás? How you doing? Okay? Alright, so today I did go to the doctor. I had a follow-up from my gynecological exam from last month. I think Rachel told me when it was. I have no idea. I think it was last week. I don't know. They called me. I think it was on the 20th. Sorry. They called me. They said that everything looked good. Everything looked nice. Everything looked beautiful, lovely. Right. So then I'm telling her like, hey, I was a little concerned about my bleeding. If anybody knows, I use menstrual cups. Anna put me on. I used them when I was a child. My dad thought it was really cool to bring home weird products to me, what I thought was weird back in the days, because obviously it was only pads or tampons. But he bought me like a disc looking thing when I was like a teenager that you slip in and it like opens and fills, which I always had to do it in the bathtub because it was like a massacre for me. And then he brought me like a cup thing. I had a hard time with both of them, like getting it to fit properly and everything, and every now and again I still do. So so I'm a little uncomfy. But anyways, so we were talking to my doctor. She was like, hey, I'm gonna schedule you an ultrasound. So I went and got the ultrasound done today. At the ultrasound, after the ultrasound, which I did not know was vaginal, honey. I had no idea like that they were going to be in my region, honey. And so she was like, are you allergic to latex? I don't think it's the latex that I'm allergic to now that I am thinking of it, because I've been having problems, I'm not gonna lie, like with condoms, and I don't want to be the person to be like, I'm not gonna wear a condom because of my problems with them. But it all started with my very much naturally vegan tattoo condom. So I couldn't use them. I gave them to my daughter because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to use these things, and they're pretty like pricey. These are like organic. So I went to just regular Trojan condoms, which were working fine for a while, and then I became like sensitive to that too. And I remember in particular it was a Magnum condom that I had a reaction to. But then it started being the ones that I had, and so I'm thinking it's like the lubricant on it, because she did a non-latex condom over the vaginal thing, and I still ended up very sensitive in that area. So I'm thinking it's the lubricant now, but that's neither here nor there. I'm still going to be using condoms. A little discomfort, I'll take it over what could come without them. I'm not taking that thing off until I am probably not even married. I don't trust nobody. But anyways, so we do the vaginal exam, and I see the doctor right after. She's like, your labs look great, you know, but I'm looking at this ultrasound and your endometrial wall looks a little thick. She didn't give me measurements on it. She didn't tell me how thick. She just said it was thick, honey. And thick in context for us is like, yo, that's good. I'm happy to be thick. But I guess in your endometrial wall, there. Now, she's like, we need to find out if it's cancerous or precancerous or whatever. So we're going to need to do a biopsy. And I was like, that took a turn. I thought she was gonna be like, oh, you have endometriosis or something. No, she just went straight to the cancer. So I have the biopsy scheduled for May the 15th. 11 days before, no, 9 days before my birthday. So I have it scheduled for then, but I don't know how long it'll take to get results. They're pretty quick usually, but I've heard biopsy results take a little bit longer, so we're just gonna have to play by ear on that part of it. I did call my mom because the last time when I was going through like having the problem with my boob and having, you know, like the lump in my breast, I didn't tell them until after everything, and I was honestly considering doing it now because like I don't want her to worry. But you know, hearing everything at once I guess is a little scary, but hearing it in pieces is scary to me. Like I would be like, well, they wanted to test me, break Okay, I got the test. Break. Okay, I got the results. But anyway, other way I would do it would be like, hey, I got the results. This is what happened. And they'll be like, well, you didn't tell me. And my dad was really upset. So I'm doing it the right way this time and telling them. But as a parent, it's always scary to hear things about your kid. And for me, my biggest fear is not even me being sick. It's what it's going to do to my family if I am sick or something does happen to me. So that's my biggest fear of all of this. It's not even for me. It's for those around me. Because I don't know what I know they would be able to move on with life if I wasn't in it. I know that, you know, it will hurt for a while, but it's just the thought of anything happening to me, inflicting pain on them, is just what bothers me, I guess. Anyways, so it's a waiting game. We're gonna have to wait to get the test and then get the results. So I will be updating you whenever I find that out. I guess you guys are going through my is it cancer journey, because I feel like that's all I've been dealing with since then. I'm gonna get my eyes checked and my ears checked, because on this side I had for years everyone said it was my eardrum was reversed, but now when I came out here they called it something different. So either way, the hearing in this ear is horrible, and I'm hearing like loud noises, and my eyes are blurry. Like, I don't know if this is the welcome to the 40s club or what, but I don't like it. So there's that. And while I'm on the subject for test subjects, so on and so forth, Kevin, I know you watch more than likely, right? So make sure you call those. I want to make sure you call those people on Monday to get your stuff set up and all that good stuff. Don't wait for them. You have to be proactive and do it. So do what I say, okay? Give a fuck if we're together or not, just do it. Thanks. So there's that. I don't know if that motherfucker ever listens to me, to be honest with you, because I can have a 2-hour-long conversation with this man about this is exactly what needs to happen, and he'll be like, yeah, I need to do that, and then nothing happens. Yeah, so in the mess in the background, you see my dog is knocking all his shit off the bed, and I never put up my cord for my vacuum. It's a very weird thing of me. That's just part of my purse, but my room is left in, and I don't care. Then after all that, I came home. We let Henny out for a little bit, and then we went to Texas Roadhouse for the first time. They had margaritas, because, you know, I'm looking for the drink menu. That's what I'm about. And so I got a sangria margarita with an extra shot. Kibana got a mango margarita with an extra shot, and they were pretty good. Like, it was strong already without the extra shot, but I didn't know it was an extra shot. They were like, hey, do you want to upgrade from the sucky alcohol, the sucky tequila, to Patron? And I was like, yeah, please. I don't want no sucky shit on my throat. I'm already having enough issues with my throat. And so what comes to us is this big drink. Oh wait, I have a picture of it. What comes to us is this big drink like this, and then the shot right here is Patron, but they already have alcohol in it. My battery is blinking. And we had this too. So the drink is strong in its own right, but I'm not about to waste my $3 upgrade that was on the side. I just took it like a shot of hers, and then mine I poured into my drink, which did make it better, but it didn't taste like Patron. Like, did they change something in there? It tastes kind of gross. Or maybe because I've been drinking Hennessy for so long, I don't even remember what Patron tastes like. I don't know. My alcohol taste buds have changed a lot. I am not gonna lie. I want more like smoother things going down my throat, because like, ew, that's why I want to get the Clase Azul tequila, because that's just like water, but it's kind of dangerous. But that's gonna be my next bottle, okay? So yeah, then we came home and she is like, I'm tired, and she went to go knock out, and I've been up because I had to talk to my mom about my results and everything like that. I mean, I know. And then that's the other thing, because I didn't want to really bring it up in the video because I haven't told Jeremy about it yet, and I know how he is, so I kind of just haven't told him. And I don't want to say don't watch this video because that'll make him want to watch more, but also like mentioning it in here and not telling him, I don't know how to go about it. Like, I don't want him to worry. I don't want him to think it's anything to worry about. I just want him to think of this as a routine test. But I know how he is. I mean, I had a cold and this man is like on the first thing smoking, so I just, yeah, he was like showing me the flights and everything when I can't remember which sickness that was. I think it was in December. But at the same time that was going on, he was going back and forth for his dad, and I just couldn't allow him to come down for what is something probably a 48-hour a week or something. Like, yeah. And if he did come, I would have felt bad because shortly after I was ill, his dad passed away, so I definitely would have felt horrible if he would have spent that time with me nursing a fucking stomach bug or whatever the fuck I had. But yeah, who knows, it might be something that happens after 5 months and maybe he'll be here, because who knows. I don't even know where he's planning on retiring, but maybe he'll have time for me if I need him to take care of me. But I don't really like ask, I don't know, he's not my man, you know what I mean? He's my man's and him. So I don't know. I just don't want him to worry, and everything he finds out in every single video, I swear it feels like sometimes he's taking like notes, like she said this at this timestamp in this video, and I'm like, he's like, hey, what about this? Hey, what about that? Hey, and I'm like, yeah, well, you heard it. So there's that. I did tell Kimana what was going on and everything. I did see her face change, but you know, we gotta look at it as a precautionary thing. This test would have to be done whether I had anything or not. Based on my insurance, they would have to have a certain amount of tests done before they would authorize if I was getting a hysterectomy. I like the thought, because you know, me and my emotional support person were always talking about hysterectomies, because she had one done and she was like, you know, let's do that, because I complain a lot. Like when I'm on my period, I can't really focus on anything else because the pain is intense. I can feel myself bleeding. Like, it's gross. So we talk about it a lot. So she's like, maybe you need a hysterectomy, and oh, here she is right now. He said, I guess you think he need, because my dog's humping, he was humping my leg for a long time, and she's like, I guess he thinks you need it. Maybe, because I've been on Bergen status for 2-3 months now. I don't know. I'm pretty good about myself. I will say a part of the fact that I had been not in the streets is based off some results that someone got, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I was like, maybe I should like fall back from the streets. It's not that I wasn't out there protecting myself or doing anything like that. However, you know, like when one person around you goes down, you kind of start thinking about yourself, because you're like, yo, I've been kind of wilding myself. Let me just cool it. And so I was kind of scared going to the doctor. I was kind of scared about a lot of stuff, but now I have other things to be scared of that had nothing to do with what I was really scared of going for. And yeah, so she's like, yeah, look, you're probably gonna need a hysterectomy or get a hysterectomy or whatever, hysterectomy. And she's telling me the different ways I can do it. I watched videos as recently as 2023 on hysterectomies being done laparoscopically. Now I thought it was gonna be like, hey, that's easy. No ma'am. It looks like hell. So I don't know. I have to think of how I wanted to go about it because I do have disability through work, so I can take short-term disability and maybe go out for like 6 weeks or something like that and see how that goes. But I don't know. Wolf would hate it if he got used to me just being with him all the time, and he would know what to do if I was down and out. Actually, no one would, because I'm just the person. My mom doesn't even like when I get a cold. Like, she just hates everything about everything that happens to me, and that's, I guess, as a parent, that's just how you feel, you know? Because me as a parent, I don't like, my son came to me, well, he didn't even come to me. I was like, hey, I offered him a cookie, I think, and he was like, my stomach's hurting. And immediately I'm like, do you want me to get you something? Do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And he's like, no, I'm fine, Mom, I'm fine. But for me, I don't like my child being down and out in any way. I hate it. If I can fix it, I want to fix it. So that's how I see it. But, you know, he said he feels better now, and hopefully he is, because 24 to 72 hours worth of pain from food poisoning or anything is just but I do have stuff here on hand, so if he does tell me like, hey, I'm still not feeling too great, I'm gonna take his temp and make sure everything's good first. Then you're probably like, he's a grown man, why are you doing this? But I'm his mother, and I'm always gonna look out for my baby, even when he doesn't want to tell me I'm pretty. But anyways, I guess that's about it for today. I did get a Sam's Club order today, but it just had fruits and vegetables in it and some pecan clusters because I was craving the horrors. And tomorrow is my grandmother's fuck that's crazy, her 6 years of not being here. And I should know that because I've been here almost 6 years, and I moved out here the same year that she had left me. So tomorrow is her 6 years. It's hard to believe I live in a world without my grandparents in it anymore. It's hard to wrap my hands around, like my head around that a lot of times. Like, you would think as a grown-ass adult, like, this should be so easy for you to understand death, but I don't understand this world that I live in anymore. And I grab hold so tight of my parents because of it, because like the catastrophic pain that I feel in my heart over my grandparents, I couldn't even imagine. Like, I don't want to lose anyone. And I remember my sister, it was jokes because we're like kind of morbid in my family, but it helps us, you know, saying that it has to take a meteor and we all have to die at the same time because none of us could live without each other to be around family. I miss my family, and I see them on FaceTime, and I FaceTime them regularly because I do feel like it's hard to explain the loneliness that I feel, but it's lonely for family. Like, I could find dudes, I don't have a problem with that. I have pool dudes, like, I don't have a problem with that, but even that is unfulfilling at times, you know? Like, I don't want to do that. I just want to be around family, laugh, joke, shoot the shit. Like, that's what I'm missing. That element of my life is what I miss. I was talking to my dad, and I was like, you know what I miss is, like, when I was out there for 3 weeks, every day after work, me and my dad, we would go elevate together, and we would just talk about how weird, you know, you have high thoughts, so you just talk about the most random shit together. And we would be like looking at the sky, and like it would just be a vibe. Every day after work, he'd be like, hey, come on, let's go. And we would just go. And he didn't know that all these years, because I had been, you know, elevating since I was in my teens. He always told me, like, back in the days, he's like, don't ever like smoke anybody's stuff, use mine. And so I remember that. But I never ever learned to roll, like ever in my life. He taught me how to roll when I was out there with my hand and with his little roller machine thing. And it was just little shit like that, you know, that it was vibe time, you know, like things that we just did together. And I would love to just spend those little moments. Or nobody likes to go on walks with them, and I love walking and I love going out and I love seeing sunsets and sunrises and stuff, and I would love to be able to experience those moments with my dad. Yeah, I miss those little things in my life. Excuse me. And those little things mean the world to me. Because even like earlier, my mom was showing me something and I saw the shirt and I was like, that's so cute. She's like, is that what you want for your birthday? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. And some lemons. And I'm fine with it. If only, if only my ex knew how little it really took to make me happy. If he really understood it, we wouldn't have had no problems. But because he's an asshole too. But it's very little. I'm not a person that's like, I need you to buy me this and that, and I buy my own stuff. That's another thing, because the guys try to like bribe me with money, but no, sir. So it just doesn't work like that for me, and I think very few people understand that for me. Like, I think Jeremy would get it because he understands, like, I want to be loved, I want to be touched, I want to spend time. And it was that made it feel like $1 million when he just come after he got work late and everything. Sheesh, I don't know why this keeps choking me, but I like it. When he would get off work late and he would just come straight here. Like, he would just come over here, he would shower over here and do everything, because I just like would want to soak up every minute of his time. And as a person that was learning to be independent, but also learning to be open to emotions and touching and loving people, it was hard at first to admit that I wanted all his time, all his energy, all his space, all his everything. But eventually one day, like, I was just like, I need to see you, like, I want to be, you know, around you. And he was like, he'll drop anything at any time, and be there, which was sweet. But also have your own things. Do your own thing too, because I like hobbies. I like when you have your own thing, and you know, I like when you go out and you have your own thing. But like on the times where I'm like, I really need to see you, and you just drop everything, I feel like that's like so sweet and so loving and so caring. And it just lets me know I'm not gonna be needy and be like, he's at his boys poker night because he like poker, and be like, oh, come and be with me. Those are the nights that I always try to keep in mind, not to ask him to see me, because I want him to have those nights away. Even though we weren't together or living together or like a couple, I want him to have those nights, you know, where he's with his boys and he gets to blow off steam and do whatever he needs to do. Then he comes back and then I steal all his time. But his friends would always talk shit because he would be texting me the whole time. And not that I'm asking him to, because I'm not, and I wouldn't. I'd try to monopolize his time, so I'll leave him alone. And they'll be like, dang, she got you like that? And he's like, she's not even messaging me. He would tell them, it's like, she's not even messaging me. She keeps telling me to like enjoy my night. And they would be like, damn, you need to keep her, like, because I have to fight to get out of the house. But no, I like that. And he would come back and he would tell me all the tea from like boys' nights, and so I know all your boys' business. I'm just like, if they ever watch, I would never say anything, but I did know a lot of tea. And I mean, guy gossip is so different than girl gossip. Like, that shit's on another level. I was like, I don't even think we know how to gossip compared to guys, because that should be wow. And the way it's delivered is crazy. But I enjoy every minute of him telling me everything and how he won or lost and all that stuff. I wasn't really having outside hobbies personally, because I was just like, I take my daughter out and we would go on dates, mom-daughter dates all the time. And that's what I was doing for at that time when he was here. And then I had stopped. I don't know what it is about the schedule that made me stop, because you would think like, oh my god, I could see people on the weekends, I can go up with the niggas on the weekends, and you would think it would be a good thing, but bruh, it's not, because I don't go like really out. Today was my first time. I will update you as soon as possible and let you know when I know stuff, and I hope you guys are all in good health. Please go get any routine checkups or anything that you need, so something that can start off on a very minuscule level doesn't turn into something way bigger. I know that healthcare. Oh, all right, so this place. I know that healthcare costs a lot, and that's a lot of the time that prevents me from going, is like worrying about how much anything is. So far my co-pays have been very nice. So far my insurance works very well with all my emergency room visits and negotiates on a very good, like on a very good level. So so far so good with Blue Cross. I am enjoying them, even though like when I would go to these things with Aetna, I didn't have to pay anything, but when I go to the emergency room, these would be astronomical things. And a lot of times, like for this year when I went, I had no other choice. They turned me away twice in urgent care, and so that's how I ended up there. But yeah, just go. Routine screening does a lot for you, and I was a person that didn't really keep up with my routine screening because I was worried about my kids or my exes more than myself. So all this shit is like crazy. And then the things that I would complain about, they would just kind of like, oh well, it's because of this or that. But just take care of yourself, because there's only one you, okay? Anyways, I'm about to lay it down. I know it's like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, but whatever the fucking clock it is, I'm tired. I love you, bye.